Yes, the court last time, that being on the 13th, said that they are returning Nnamdi Kanu to Abuja to the DSS, irrespective of the transmitter. Now, the transmitter, is transmitter a sin? Is it a crime? That is the question. First, is it an offense? No. Then, you are now saying, they said he smuggled it, the transmitter, into the country. Then, if the transmitter was smuggled into the country, what do you have to do? You seize it. Then, if that transmitter is so important to him that he needed it so much, he will pay the dues and retrieve it back. Is that not so? If it is a contraband, then you seize it. Which I never believe that a transmitter is not part of the contraband in Nigeria. But if they see it as one, let them seize it. Does it warrant him to be detained or being kidnapped or being beaten or being sent to jail? No. Then if you can see Nnamdi Kanu and accuse him of smuggling transmitter into Nigeria, how did the Boko Haram get their arms? How did the Boko Haram get what they are using, those bullets and those guns? Is it not smuggling? Have Nigeria ever go to make inquiry how did they smuggle those things into the country and how come he enter? Have they ever arrest those people and send them to court or detain them in the cell? That is the question. But because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, Igbophobia, and that is why they are taking any. You say they did not obtain what is it? Custom declaration. They did not obtain custom declaration. Good and fine. He did not obtain custom declaration. To him, he believes it's not a contraband. To him, he believes it's not a crime.
But they say he concealed it with household items so that the custom will not know what is inside.
Okay, whichever way that he has done it to make sure that he brought it into the country. Now you, the customs, now you have discovered and you have known that such a thing have entered. Then what are you supposed to do? Is it not to seize it? How many people are in cell or in detention as a result of smuggling something into this country? I want to know. Because a lot of things have been smuggled in Nigeria, which Customs and Federal Republic of Nigeria knows, and they even know those people. Yet, how many of them have appeared in the court? How many of them have been arrested? And how many of them have been detained? But so far, so good. Today, we will see the outcome, what the judge has to say concerning this. We will hear what the judge has to say regard to this, because there is a lot of things. Thank God they said that they did not see anything like arms or weapons. Thank God they did not see weapons, they did not see arms, they did not see gun, neither did they see any blood. They say he only smuggle. Good and fine is only smuggle. But where I will not be happy regard to what is going on is at the end of the day, if there is any illegality regard to what is already on the ground. Because if there is at all that Kanu should go to jail over any crime which he has not committed. So far, so good, he has not committed any crime. And if I thought that he has committed crime, the kidnapping of him is enough. I got to know. The kidnapping of him is enough to end every jail times according to the law and constitution. You know, one thing is that in Nigeria don't know their laws, and I believe that they are not dealing with a coward, neither are they doing it with a man that don't know the law, his right. They are dealing with somebody that knows his right and know the right of this, the constitution of this country. Igbophobia. But so far so good. No bother. We are waiting for them. And we want to see them. We want to hear what they have to tell us. And what is it not tomorrow? Everything will be rounded up. Then I will now see their conclusion regard to this case.
But they said in the town started violence with the broadcast, you know, I said that I even secession talk, you know,
What do you mean
messages.
by the word sensation?
Division. He wants to divide Nigeria with his message.
Good and fine. What do you understand by the word inciting violence? Please, and please, is agitation against the law? You say somebody incited violence? T.Y. Danjuma, self-defense, is it a violent talk? Is he the only one that have made this statement? No. And before he made the statement, if you say he started violence, before he started to make the statement, was there anything like violence in the country or not? When you begin to blame somebody or arresting somebody or looking for somebody to detain or to be arrested, is where there is a peace, and you now come up to violate, to kind of incite violence, and the thing now escalate to result to violence. That is when you will blame him. Not in a situation whereby we have violence already. People's life have been violated. People's home have been violated. People's rights have been violated. Properties have been violated. Then what do you understand by the word that he incited violence? On what sense did they incite violence? Because there was already a violence as at that time before him making a statement.
They say it caused the economy of the Southeast to go down because of
who caused the economy of the Southeast?
because of his broadcast. He said he declared
My brother, he did not cause the cost of economy of the Southeast. Ever since before Nnamdi Kanu rise up, is the economy of the Southeast growing? How far was the economy of the Southeast? If the economy of the Southeast is booming, growing, Nigeria, Southeast economy should have developed or bring immense development in the whole Southeast. Or was there any development from the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the whole Southeast? No. Any development in the Southeast is based on individual. There was nothing like a federal development or federal might in the whole Southeast. So how come that they are accusing him that what he cited, bring violence and underdevelopment of the economy and underdevelopment of Southeast? They are just making something out of nothing, trying to make something out of nothing. That is to tell you that they have seen it that they are losing, because they are a loser and they are on the losing side. That's why you see them coming up with all these things that doesn't make sense. Are they talking to children? They are not talking to kids. We have woken up, we are wising up. Yes, because before he said everybody should defend themselves, Fulanis have been killing people. Take a look at what has happened in Benue. Few days ago, over 200 of them was killed and roasted. Then now I want to not tell me if somebody from Benue now, despite the fact that the governor say he doesn't want people to defend themselves. Do you understand? Let's assume those youths or Benuans decided rise up, decided to do what? To take law into their hand to defend their land. Are you now going to accuse them that that the person that motivated boys incited violence? No. And let me tell you, as this thing has happened, tell me up to today, I've been waiting to see what the federal government will do regard to that. Up to this moment, nothing has been done. The people that carry out those activities, up to now, they are not in the police custody, not to talk of going to jail. Not even to talk of them appearing in the court for any trial. So how comes Nnamdi Kanu's statement incited violence? Yes, in a country or in a place where there is violence already, before he make his speech. He has been in Nigeria, he schooled in Nigeria, he has been seeing things, so many things have been going on, he never make a comment. until the thing now got out of hand. That is when he now said, okay, we cannot fold our hand and these people will, for Fulanis to come and pile us, to kill us, finish. So there is a need for self-defense. And according to the law permits that. So you have to defend yourself. Is that a sin? The DSS boss, Mr. Ajayi, didn't he say the same thing? Theophilus Danjuma, the former military commandant, didn't he make the same statement? Now tell me, what is so special about what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have so far said that Nigeria is carrying it on their head? Yes, the second one, Nkedipa Kibia, is cited for division of a truth. I want to ask them, if you say Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is cited for division, are we one before? Of course, we are not one. A country that is one. Are you hearing me? A country that is one. There will be no need of segregation. There will be no need of intimidation, humiliation. There will be no need of tribalism. There will be no need of this one qualified, this one is not qualified. After the war, after Agui-Ironsi in 1966, the only Nigerian president and the only unitary president in Nigeria and the only 7 months president ever in this country. After his death, up to now, has any Igbo man rule Nigeria? And you are saying we are one. What makes us to be one Nigeria? I'm asking. Then after the war, up to today, which development has the Nigerian government given to the whole Southeast to make sure that what is happening here in Lagos is happening in the East? If we have seaports in the East, is it a sin? If we have international airport in the East, is it a sin? If we have every other amenities in the East, is it a sin? Is it a crime? But you go to Abuja, you go to North, you see them having all the... Look at Lagos here. They are just making sure that they frustrate Igbo man. They are just making sure that they stop Igbo man. And the Fulani's agenda was to wipe total Igbo people on the surface of the earth. Just as Iran vowed to wipe the whole Israel. That makes them to go beyond the limit in their nuclear weapon. Remember, it was as a result of this ideology that the Second World War erupted. Because of ideology of total wiping of the Jew that erupted Second World War by Adolf Hitler of Germany. As at that time they were called Nazis. I don't know if you are hearing me. As at that time they were called Nazis, of which Adolf Hitler was one of the strongest president. As at that time, Germany, when you make mention of countries, you mention Germany, which in 1939 to 1945 to 44 to 45, that ended the Second World War. It was as a result of this. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu saw the ideology and agenda of the Fulanis to Nigerians, and not just to Nigerians, especially to the Igbos. He decided to motivate the spirit to defend his land and to defend his people. You say that he started what?
Allow them to show themselves.
This way. Thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
You have finally gotten a new judge to handle your case. How do you feel about that?
Great, I suppose. Yes.
So what are your expectations from today's proceedings?
Is that justice will be done, of course, in accordance with the rule of law. That's what I'm expecting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's my daughter. Take advantage of my daughter.
How far? Let's see if I want to turn my brain this morning. You expected me.
Anyway, as at the time of reporting this video, the trial has commenced. I will bring you the business they transacted in the court today in our subsequent video. Thank you for listening.
Creation form for this item he brought. What's your take as regards him going to the court?
I think Nigeria is just making a noise. You know why Nigeria is making noise? There was never a time in the history of this country a case was transferred from court of jurisprudence to a hall, to a headquarter, to rooms and flats. BSS headquarters does not supersede court. If that this case is being treated at the court, Supreme Court, I think everybody can alley in and outside Nigeria will give J.Omotosho kudos and pass mark. But we are seeing what he has done. He has compromised. I'm telling you, it is always like this. I'm telling you, J.Omotosho I know in the past has changed. Chameleon. What is Nnamdi Kanu doing at DSS headquarters? That place is that the Supreme Court. And still, let me tell you, United Nations and EU, they should come now and ECOWAS to warn Nigeria because this is a silent genocide going on. Ethnic cleansing is going on in Nigeria. Now, Nnamdi Kanu should come out from there. Ethnic cleansing in silence. Systemic ethnic cleansing. They are using this kind of emotional tactics to bring the Igbo man down after 70, 69, 68, 67. So what I'm saying is that it is of no use. It is a mere absolute nonsense. Anything going on today at DSS headquarters is absolute nonsense. Tinubu has paid the testifiers and the so-called Ariwomowolo Abi, what is that his name, to make this kind of plea in the court, and James agreed. James has actually rubbished the legacy he represents before commencement of this case. If you ask me, I will tell you that he has compromised, and I don't care. I'm being blunt on my word, and I'm telling you that place could never have superseded Supreme Court. Court is court. Town hall could never be court. Town halls, headquarters. No. The institution we know where cases are adjudicated for is court, not DSS headquarters. What is going on now is systemic genocide, ethnic cleansing of the highest order. A particular tribe in Nigeria has been brought down since 58 years ago.
And that isn't enough. That's why there's a gang up again among the Fulanis and the Yoruba hegemony to bring the same tribe down. I'm telling you, court should be court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu transferred case to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case transferred to DSS headquarters is a lacuna of law. It has never happened in the history of this country.
But they say he started violence, and at the same time, he talked his message, his broadcast was talking about secession of Nigeria, which
I'm telling you, his broadcast has nothing to do with violence. It has to do with self-determination. Referendum, self-defense referendum should be conducted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is transferred to DSS headquarters, while Fulani herdsmen are going freely in Nigeria, working freely with AK-47 and AK-59. I think it's the right time. I don't want this Igbo veteran war. Yeah, Igbo war veterans in America to be warning and warning. They should come here. They should come en masse. If there are 1 million, they should come here with their aircraft and land in Abuja.
we saw their leader here.
Their leader Onya is here. We want them to come en masse to show Nigeria, to play film for Nigeria. They want to on-film, make Nigeria watch. Because this is genocide going on silently in Nigeria. Igbo man is in confinement for how many years now? And Fulani herdsmen are free, killing people, killing everybody. The state actors keep quiet. You don't tell me that the Fulani herders were not paid by the state actors. Government agencies themselves, they know about Fulani herders killings across Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, I think they have compromised, and I will never give credit to J.Omotosho again. Whatever he likes, he should do. All I know is that Nigeria is up to something, and whatever they want, they will see it.
Okay, and lastly, they said Nnamdi Kanu broadcast, allow this economy of the Southeast to dwindle, to go down. Is that true?
The economy of the Southeast, when does it begin to be the economy of Nigeria? The headache of Igbo man, when has it started being the headache of Nigeria? The economy, Southeast has no project from federal government of Nigeria. Southeast has been neglected since 1970. You don't tell me it's part of Nigeria. Southeast is agitating for sitting away from Nigeria. We have nothing to do with Nigeria. What are you saying? Southeast, you are talking about right from the time of Asorock. Asorock step in, immediately Babangida come down. Asorock step in, Abacha step in, Abdul Salam. What is stopping Nigeria from giving Ike Nwachukwu to replace Abacha? So that within a short period, we conduct election and bring whoever that will come in. Then they bring Abdul Salam. Igbo man, we are all over Nigeria army. They are in the army. So you sideline a place, you still say that place is part of you. Oga, we are not part of Nigeria. Southeast will never have been. When you turn your back on us, you are still telling us we are part of it. And this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. What are you telling me? Transferring a case from court to DSS headquarters. DSS headquarters has nothing to do with the Department of Judiciary. It's an agency housing the entire DSS operatives, their logistics, equipments, and apparatus. Yes, everything is within that DSS headquarters. So what are you telling me? So you transferring the case there because Igbo man have no say? Okay, we are not part. I'm telling you, what man the Kanu is agitating for the right of every Igbo man, for his right, for my right, and we the Igbos will support him. See, let me tell you, every Igbo man you see are the indigenous people of Southeastern region. They are all indigenous people of Biafra. Stop telling me that all these Kanu is saying this. No, are indigenous people of Biafra. That's the land where we come from. No, wait. In English they confuse you. Wait. In the English they confuse you. Indigenous, the land, people, Biafra, every Igbo man. What again? What are you saying? Is that the language that confuses people? Thanks.